Hello and welcome back to Cardano Coin, where we bring you the most recent and intriguing ADA news. We're giving away 1,000 ADA to those who are watching. All you have to do is upvote, subscribe, comment Cardano is king and watch the video to the end to be eligible. The winners will be picked next month and publicized on the community page of the channel. Most people agree that the two biggest influencers in the Cardano cryptocurrency ecosystem are Bitcoin and Ethereum. ADA, a relatively recent entry, has effectively established a market niche for itself as a third-generation cryptocurrency. It's unknown what this newcomer's future holds, but there's no harm in trying to find out. Right. Despite the abundance of positive stories about cryptocurrencies and their potential, it is preferable to ignore them and avoid getting swept up in the hype if you are unable to persevere with your investments through the ups and downs. A cryptocurrency's potential does not diminish, of course, but it is important to understand the variables that may affect its price in the future. Investing in cryptocurrencies without a foundation of trust or using a set-it-and-forget-it strategy is a recipe for frustration and dread. Additionally, avoid supporting cryptocurrencies that are only intended for short-term success. Regarding the likelihood of Cardano's acceptance in the long run, many members of the crypto world are highly positive. Are you all still thinking about the Vitalik Buterin Twitter poll? Additionally, he polled his Twitter followers in January to determine which cryptocurrency, outside Ethereum, they would like to see take over transactions by 2035. Cardano ADA received 42% of the more than 600,000 votes in the tweet titled Ethereum Community You Wake Up in 2035 and 80% of all transactions and savings in the world are in one currency that is not Ethereum. Which would you prefer to be? While Bitcoin received 38.4%. This poll was created by Vitalik Buterin with the understanding that the long term is what matters in cryptocurrencies, even though 2035 seems so far away. The poll's findings, however, demonstrated how well-liked Cardano is among his Twitter followers and users, making it risky to invest based just on a short-term trend that may soon fade away. Looks good but is misleading. The top cryptocurrency by market cap has never appeared to be on the verge of making enormous gains. Given the brief history of Bitcoin, there have been many ups and downs. When Bitcoin first came out, some crypto enthusiasts just saw it as a fun asset for trading and speculation, but others think it has a bright future and will eventually become the standard cryptocurrency of the internet. The popularity of Bitcoin grew rapidly, but the first few years revealed significant weaknesses and shortcomings that may turn away any potential investors. Jerry Carney, founder and CEO of Egg, claims that Generation Lambda Bitcoin followed the Gartner hype cycle, a typical innovation cycle. According to this trajectory, as new technologies like Bitcoin gain exposure, initial expectations rocket to an astronomically high degree. Most people initially ignore it, but suddenly everyone becomes more enthusiastic, and it soon becomes clear that promises cannot keep up with realities. According to him, in the latter part of 2017, a crypto market frenzy and enthusiasm hype created the ideal conditions for an asset bubble, which drove up the price of Bitcoin. However, that bubble deflated towards the end of 2018, which caused prices to decline. Investors may have withdrew their money for this reason alone, but they would now be drowning in a sea of regrets. Consequently, 2025 will be significantly better despite the Cardano's cascading failures this year. On October 13th, the ADA coin hit a fresh low of 36 cents. The last time a price was noticed was in February 2021. The whole Cardano community expressed its support for the initiative, despite the fact that ADA has been on a decreasing trajectory since the launch of the eagerly anticipated Vessel hard fork. The Cardano Multiple Decentralized Exchange meant swap broke a new record despite the distraction caused by the new lows and the risk of battling further drawdowns in the wake of the October 13th sell-off. The Cardinal's Vessel mainnet upgrade, which promised to increase the network's capacity and the scalability of the blockchain, was also finally launched on September 22nd after numerous delays. On September 27th, the whole capabilities were made available. Additionally, the Cardano blockchain allowed the Plutus V2 cost model, resulting in decreased transaction costs for smart contracts. With these changes, it was predicted that the price of the ADA coin would skyrocket, although this is still uncertain. The ADA coin prices dropped, and there has been a lot of talk about modern blockchains like Solana and Avalanche. These coins pose a direct threat to Cardano and can be identified by extremely fast transaction speeds, so the cryptocurrency needs to keep an eye on his back. Cardano is preferred by long-term investors. And despite his recent losses, the price prognosis for Cardano should be hopeful, given that the future of cryptocurrencies depends on a wide range of factors. Due to a surge in the number of Cardano wallets, Cardano has become one of the most active crypto assets, and as predicted, crypto investors are hopeful. On September 28th, it was projected that there were 3 million ADA wallets in total. Or, Donald was able to accumulate more than 500,000 new shares in the previous 6 months, and not even the upgrade's delay could sway ADA investors. If the buys is the best course, we are prepared to continue with it. Enter for this action. Future price increases for Cardano are anticipated in 2025 due to a number of variables. His chances of standing out from the Bitcoin and Ethereum crazes are increased by the fact that it is anticipated to join the institutional adoption circle and is also environmentally friendly. Despite the fact that the majority of projections are optimistic, some factors put investors' faith in danger. Everyone's main concern is whether the vessel hard fork would live up to its promises. When an upgrade is applied, the price of cryptocurrencies is anticipated to respond favorably, as it did when Ethereum EIP 1559 was pushed and the asset value soared beyond $3,000 in value. This is not the case with Cardano. Its value fell by almost 50% in the month following the introduction, and the addition of Alonzo and the vessel improvement have had no effect on its price thus far. Nevertheless, even in a weak market, Cardano strives to further enhance its goods. And here's why investors should have faith in the project's utility, which separates Cardano from a number of other depreciating currencies and keeps expanding. The Finders team of fintech experts forecast that Cardano's pricing will be $2.93 by 2025. ADA's outward advantages support an optimistic prognosis, and many analysts think she will be profitable in the long run. Mounting utility now could act as a springboard for when the cryptocurrency markets heat up once more, sending the price of the ADA token skyrocketing by 2026, based on the Cardano Foundation CEO. This year, the Cardano blockchain project hosted up to 50 banks and 10 Fortune 500 companies, and Cardano prices significantly dropped. However, experts believe that it will ultimately offer good value and a great return on investment. It all makes perfect sense. Despite the fact that cryptocurrencies are frequently volatile, you should never risk more than you can afford. The global shift to a decentralized future will likely lead to an expansion of the cryptocurrency sector. And for Cardano, this is fantastic news. In the long run, discussions abound about the widespread use of cryptocurrencies, but one aspect is notably ignored. Blockchain's initial iteration was not designed for widespread adoption. Nevertheless, only the third generation of cryptocurrencies can modify the blockchain in a way that will allow for widespread use. Charles Hoskinson, the architect of Cardano, has asserted that the Cardano ecosystem and community are ready for widespread adoption. Hoskinson emphasized the importance of adopting an academic and scientific approach to the creation of the main blockchain in an interview with Ryan Sulkus. He emphasized how the blockchain's method of growth will open the door for the entry of billions of consumers into the cryptocurrency market. Many individuals misunderstand the purpose of cryptocurrencies and view them only as investment instruments for speculation. They view cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin as easy ways to generate quick money. Although these assets are volatile, you can't afford to lose sight of the wider picture because Bitcoin, which previously traded at over $69,000, is currently struggling to hold onto its position above the $20,000 barrier. There are numerous reasons to support cryptocurrencies, including Cardano ADA. These digital assets are beneficial to both businesses and consumers, and they are paving the way for an equitable and sustainable global economy. Cardano ADA's journey towards progress is currently on a bumpy road supported by a great deal of resilience and patience. However, Cardano has come a long way and isn't giving up anytime soon. As expected, cryptocurrencies have faced a variety of challenges in their recent quest for mainstream adoption. What do you think? Set a goal of 1,000 Cardano ADA and forget it. The wait will be well worth it. Of course, what do you think about this? Comment below with your thoughts and let us know. In the following video, we'll see you. Check out our other films to see how Cardano is achieving her goal of becoming the Ethereum killer, but before that, be careful to always click the subscribe and notification buttons.